to build Brunch, the daily morning show where we talk about the latest topics in entertainment. I'm Brittany Jones-Cooper.
I'm Shannon Coffey.
I'm Allie Colbert.
And I'm Lucas Tim. Hi, everyone.
Welcome.
Welcome. Tuesday morning.
God, it feels like a Monday morning.
Only Tuesday.
Oh, no. I actually thought it was, I always think it's Friday, and I just thought it was October earlier, and then someone was like, it's September, and I was like, things are going great.
Yeah. Do you ever wake up and, like, for a second, like, don't remember what season it is?
All the time.
I, like, wake up and for a second I'm like, oh, it's winter, and then I'm like, no, it's summer.
Well, on a morning like this, it feels like it's like super overcast. I just want
Yeah.
to hibernate forever.
Yeah. I don't know my name.
Okay,
Who am I?
Well, on that note, John Legend has made history again. The singer-rapper became the first black man to earn the coveted EGOT, Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony status at the Creative Arts Emmys. Legend won for his role as a producer of the NBC musical Jesus Christ Superstar Live. Congrats, John.
Yay,
so
John.
Let's give a round of applause.
John.
That is a big deal.
smooch.
There's only 12 other people who've done it.
Yeah.
So congrats.
That's it?
Yeah, well, that's it. It's the four most major awards there are.
I know, but wow, I thought we had more talented people.
We don't.
No, we don't.
That's all. We only have 12 really talented people.
Yeah, most of our people are not very talented. This story actually made me realize that the only award I've ever won was the Pioneer Award, and it's an award that my choir teacher made up just for me because I was the oldest student who stayed in choir, and he felt bad for me.
How old?
I was like a senior, and everybody else was like in elementary school. And I was like, ooh, yeah. And they were like, wow, she's the best.
You are. That's definitely the award given to the person who like didn't know when to quit. Just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, it's like,
He was
but congrats.
do you still have that award?
I do.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and my choir teacher passed away. Rest in peace.
Oh.
He was so influential. I really love him so much.
Well, if,
A real
God.
serious, sweet
Wow.
turn.
if ever you EGOT, you have to thank him. But
Well,
I didn't know what EGOTing was actually for a long time until 30 Rock. I don't know
Yes.
if you remember the episode where Tracy Morgan was like, I want an EGOT. And then they brought in Whoopi Goldberg, and I was like, oh, this is a real thing.
He wears a
He
necklace,
got the
and then
necklace.
also you
Has
never.
Whoopi won an EGOT?
Yeah.
Whoopi's one of the
That's
few.
right, that's right.
she's
Yeah.
the only person I ever remember winning an EGOT.
Right.
She was like the most, I think, famous or well-known because she was an actress.
Well, Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah, okay, just joking.
Yeah.
Who is she?
Yeah.
I don't know her.
Who is she?
Yeah.
Breakfast Where?
I mean, in this era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I mean, definitely the Tracy Jordan thing. You actually never find out how he wins his EGOT.
Yeah.
Usually just does. But this is for Creative Arts Emmy, not a primetime Emmy, but we'll still give it to John. This is still the
Right,
Emmy
so
award.
how does this work? You can win an Emmy before the Emmy.
So there's two Emmy Award shows, one that's televised, the big one next week, which is, Best
Yeah.
Actor in a Drama, Best Actress in a Comedy, the big ones. This is Creative Arts Emmy, so if you saw the Queer Eye Guys one for, I think,
Yay.
unstructured, probably reality program or something. So,
Unscripted.
Unscripted.
But also it's very unstructured.
No, that's what they call it non-structured. There's a whole
Really?
artistic way to when they don't like saying reality
They're
show.
like, so the best show that is a mess.
Yes, right,
Here are the nominees.
right. But yeah, so he won.
Yeah, I do love John Legend though. Like he's one of the most absurdly talented people. The fact that
And
he
he's
can
nominated next week.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
even him in Jesus Christ Superstar was a little hesitant, but the guy can act, and obviously he can sing. He
Yeah.
writes. Like,
Yeah.
if anybody deserves it, it's
And
him.
if he
And he's
wa-
married to Chrissy Teigen.
Who I love.
Tegan like chronicled this in like the best way on social media. Like I saw several posts that I love. The one is of her, of course, like filming John placing the Emmy on like his rack of trophies, and you just see like an R, like a pink R in the top right. That trophy, that's like Chrissy's like Revolve Award. and he places it on top, and you just hear her go, perfect.
Perfect. It is super sweet.
I love her.
My
It's really
favorite though
fun.
was her Insta story after that, where she's like just
Del Taco?
Yeah, just like eating through Del Taco. She's like, "This isn't the shell I ordered, but like it's fine." I
Yeah.
just love how she's all glamorous, and then she's literally throwing down on fast
ordered
food.
4 tacos from Chicken Del Taco.
Del Taco is so good.
Yeah.
It's so underrated.
I've never
Their
had Del
turkey Del Tacos are, I mean, I get them once a day when I'm in LA. Like, they're so
Really?
good. Yeah, they
Wow.
have turkey meat Del Tacos. They're so fucking good, so crispy. The lettuce is always fresh.
Is
the
it healthy?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
Hashtag
yes.
ad.
Yeah.
Like, some
don't know.
questions
Yes.
don't need to be answered.
Yeah.
Just say yes
Just
to
do
Del
it.
Taco.
They're
yeah.
fine.
Just do it.
They're so good.
But I
Taco.
love how they always manage to be like super glamorous, but then also so relatable and awesome. Because like, who doesn't go get fast food after like winning an Emmy?
Right.
Right.
We'll see.
Yeah. Well, the Emmys were important for another reason. Anthony Bourdain was posthumously honored with multiple awards at the 2018 Creative Arts Emmys for his CNN series Parts Unknown. Executive producer Lydia Tenaglia accepted one of the awards on his behalf. Anthony was awarded 2 individual awards, and Parts Unknown won 4 categories for the show. Posthumously is how you say that. Sorry.
Which we just learned. That's a new word.
That's a tough word.
Okay, we give the president credit when he learns a new word, like anonymous. We just learned this word.
If that was my read, it'd be like, he got the dead person award. Like, I wouldn't have been able to do it. So congrats to you.
Thank you so much.
I'm always impressed.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. But I was a huge fan of the show. I actually spent 2 years of my life as a travel writer for Yahoo Travel. And so he was a huge inspiration for me and like really influenced when I would go out, like the stories I would try to get and the people I would talk to and the food I would try. And so I'm happy to see the show awarded. Specifically, he got the award for writing, which he didn't get when he was living. And the way he was able to build these narratives and tell these stories really, I think, is why people connected with the show so much.
Yeah, but is the show written?
There's just like the voiceovers, like
so nonfiction writing. So like that's what it's called, like narrating, whatever. Okay. But it's cool. And then the final like 6 episodes air starting next week or something on CNN. So that's pretty cool. Like it's not. And then CNN's also working on a documentary. Like for film with his
Were
estate.
they working on that before?
No, I think after he passed, and then him and his estate are now working on like a documentary feature that will be released, I think sometime next year.
You have to think they have so much footage that they probably couldn't use like in a show. So it makes sense to have a doc. Like I'll watch the documentary because I'm sure there's so much like behind the scenes, like unseen stuff.
I really loved his show so much. I still love it. I mean, he does such weird things on some of the episodes. Like I'm thinking of an episode where he was in like, I feel like he was in like Helsinki or something, and they did that like blood cupping on his back. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Cupping.
Cupping.
Oh yeah.
And then they would like prick his back and he's bleeding, and then he was doing like shots of vodka and then went into a sauna or a steam room, and in the steam room they cooked sausage. And it sounds like it's so bad for you.
Oh, that sounds really nice. I'm not even joking.
You lose all this blood. You then get dehydrated from alcohol. You then go into a steam room. Like you must.
But then you
just go to Del Taco. And it's all fine again.
The Del Taco in Helsinki.
I'm okay with it. I think it's fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in other news, the first Miss America in the post-swimsuit era has officially been crowned. Nia Imani Franklin, who represented New York, took home the title at this year's competition. The Miss America winner says that pageant hopefuls are feeling more empowered now that there's no swimsuit competition. Instead, contestants are engaged in onstage interviews on various important topics.
I like how they swapped these out.
I know.
The most vapid category with like, you need to use your brain.
And literally some like really big moments happened. Miss West Virginia said Trump is the reason for the most decisive thing in our country right now. Miss Virginia said the NFL players have the right to kneel and protest police brutality. Miss Michigan took her time to herself to say, Michigan produces 84% of the fresh water, none of it's for its own residents. Like, these women have now taken this opportunity to kind of launch, speak on very political, important issues. I think it's great. I think this is really like the beginning of a new era for Miss America, where we're looking at these women now and seeing like, could any of them run for office one day? Which, hey, we'll laugh at it, but it's possible.
It's just so funny because it's like, oh my God, women have brains and original thought. Like, it's only 2018. It took so long to figure out.
I just want to see like Miss South Carolina just being like, and make America great again. I'm Miss South Carolina.
Exactly.
We're like, what the hell?
Somebody missed the memo.
Yeah.
But
Go ahead. I was going to say Miss New York was saying, though, how people have come up to her afterwards saying how they feel really empowered and they want to participate in these pageants now because it is a scholarship thing. So you can win up to $50,000 for your education. So it is really lucrative for contestants. And she was saying that more people are interested now.
And she was advocating for the arts and stuff. Which
Would you guys ever do a pageant?
No.
I mean, I watched that first.
You would.
I would do cupcake hands,
You'd be so good at a pageant.
What's cupcake hands?
Cupcake hands and you
from like collards and tiaras.
Remember when colleges
would do
were
a
giving
pageant.
away scholarships for like Fortnite players and stuff?
Yeah.
Aren't you like a little impressed that they didn't go that route and were like best meme maker, best Fortnite player, and just like trash it up with like internet stuff?
No, totally.
Because I feel like that would make more sense to me, that they'd be like, okay, now who can like Photoshop and Facetune the fuck out of their face? They'd be like, I don't even look like myself. And they'd be like, the award goes to this girl.
There is still a talent category, though, so we could see some of these.
What are
like,
their talents?
this one, she was like a classical singer. She sang, La Boheme.
Remember in Miss Congeniality?
That's the best part. The
water glass.
The water. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
But then also the one who ended up winning during the batons.
Yes. I like how she did the self-defense where she's like, solar
Sing.
plexus, instep, nose, groin, sing.
Well, I think this made me
like
think of
100
Miss
times.
Congeniality because like the badass of Sandra Bullock in that movie. I think a lot of these women are like exhibiting that in a way. Because this is not Miss Universe, which Trump used to own. This is Miss America, which has been on, I think, longer and has had more of an emphasis on talent and
Totally.
I don't know how to say this,
Brain.
intelligence. I was gonna say than Miss Universe does.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I really wanted to do pageants in high school. We
You'd be
went to
good
some of
at
the
it.
local pageants, and me and my friend thought about doing it because of the scholarship money. But I didn't do it because of the bathing suit category. Because even though I was really thin, I was just like, no, my body's not perfect. I don't want to do that. It's really so. I really do think, as much as like I can make fun of this, I do think it will help nerdy girls like me who just want money for college to go after this because it's like you don't have to put yourself on display.
The swimsuit category is fucking bullshit. I'm glad it's gone. Fuck that.
Yeah.
So weird.
It is.
It is bullshit.
Oh, we have to show our titties to go to school? Fuck you, America.
Amen. Yeah.
I agree with you.
Done.
I think you just launched your political campaign.
I really
Right
thought,
there.
I
And
really
I'm
thought they
running-
were checking to see if people had innies or outies. Was it
all you
not
looked
about
for?
that? Yeah, that's all I was looking for.
Did you judge them based off that, like an Audi
Yeah,
got
I'd be
extra
like,
points?
an outie, she can never win. You know?
Didn't you do a shot when you saw an outie?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm wasted.
An Audi, we
One
don't allow
shot.
that here.
Yeah. Have you guys seen Audis?
Yeah.
Yes, we've seen it.
I've only seen like a handful. The first time I saw one, I was like, ah! I was like, we can't date. I can't do
I've
this.
never dated an Audi. No.
I dated an
Guys,
Audi
why are you
once.
prejudiced against Audis?
Are you an Audi?
No, I've got a deep in.
Okay.
Oh,
shit.
you know what they
can
say
think like
about a
Adam
deep
Finger.
innie.
Fuck her in the innie. Fuck her in the innie.
Yeah, I love a deep
Oh,
innie.
she got a. Does she have an innie or Audi? Oh, she got a deep innie. Let me tell you.
Innie. Okay.
You can never have enough holes.
I immediately regret saying
You
innie.
can have, well, you shouldn't say you have a deep innie on television.
I know.
But
That's
there's
on me.
actually a lot between, you can have an innie, you can have an Audi, and then there are many.
midi.
There's a midi.
Yeah.
Midi, low-rise, demi boyfriends.
You know
All
what?
types of belly buttons,
yeah.
baby.
Have you ever seen Kendall Jenner's belly button? It's so weird. It looks like a stab wound. It just looks like a.
Do we have a picture of that?
Yeah, do we have a picture?
I think we have a picture of
Google
that.
it after the show. It's freaky. It freaks
looks like
me
a stab
out.
wound?
It's so scary. It gives me nightmares. It's the scariest thing I've ever seen. Is Kendall Jenner's belly button.
I actually think that's where Rob lives now.
Oh, yes. That would make
Yeah,
sense.
he's making his little socks in there.
He's been Instagramming
Yeah.
from Kendall's belly button.
Oh,
That was fun.
that was fun. And in more fun news, American Airlines pilot Jeff Raines swooped in and rescued 159 hungry passengers left stranded due to bad weather in Texas. The captain ordered and personally handed out 40 boxes of piping hot pizza to passengers as they waited at the airport curb. Raines paid for all of the pies out of his tiny own little pockets. Oh, what a chill guy, right, guys?
Yeah.
Pizza, free pizza from a pilot? That's like a dream come true.
This whole free pizza thing is just like, this needs to stop.
Free
What?
pizza?
No, I'm sorry.
Controversial.
Just like hot, like everyone gives out free pizza now. Like this is like a thing
Yeah.
that people keep doing on TV to like curry favor, and like it's not happening. Like we're not gonna like you now.
I disagree
What?
completely. If somebody gives me free pizza, I like them immediately.
no, I just doubt his motive.
I was gonna say like Sully who?
Yeah.
Like, this guy's the hero I want to know.
That's
Exactly.
funny.
Yeah.
That's
No, I
funny.
mean, I think free pizza is the go-to.
But
Like, I
like, what
wronged
does he
you.
think he's
Free-
Jimmy Kimmel? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay, this
this
is-
bit
I still
is
don't
so
get your point. I
overdone.
still
Okay, well,
want
this is the
He
thing.
did mic himself and start doing a monologue. So maybe he does.
Ali does have a point when he brought out his band and started doing a set.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't know. I think airlines are going through a rough time right now, and like these people were like delayed or canceled. That
Airlines are going through a rough time right now. They
I'm
really
not
are.
sympathizing with
Airlines
them.
are more
Airlines.
They're
profitable
losing a
than
lot of.
ever.
I know.
They're losing a lot of their business to Snapchat. you
Yeah,
know?
Yeah.
People don't
Airlines.
travel; they just snap.
You know.
We should never feel sorry for airlines. Again, I was a travel writer. I spent years
Okay.
covering
That was
them.
the
They
dumbest
are
thing
more
I was
profitable
not
than
asking
they've
for-
been in forever, and they've taken away more from us, including our dignity on a daily basis.
Okay.
We love airlines.
Wait, I was not asking
love
for us to
airlines.
start a GoFundMe for airlines. I was just saying there's been a lot of controversy and just that was some
It's
step
true,
of hospitality. I don't think it's in the mandate to provide pizza. I know
It's not.
To
No.
provide housing, like they have to pay for hotel rooms if their flights are canceled.
Yeah,
but
I
like the
appreciate
pizza
it.
was an extra thing that him and his crew did that was nice.
And it was very sweet. I also hope they gave these people vouchers.
Yes.
Yeah.
For their next flight.
That's more important.
Yes.
Yes.
Those are
Could
the
you
things.
imagine?
Some miles I'll take.
They were like, no, but you got pepperoni.
They're like, I want 10,000 miles. Like, we
They're
got
like,
the thin
I
crust.
still need to get to El Paso. They're like, eat your pizza.
Wait, I think this is also very brave of him to do, you know, because we love to throw around the word brave.
It's so brave.
It's so brave
So
because
brave.
I read an article just yesterday that in 2017 there were 2,300 pizza-related injuries.
Like burns?
Scary. Yeah, like burns, people cutting themselves, cutting the pizza, people falling, holding a pizza,
Death by
people
pizza.
falling off the bed while reaching for the pizza. So I want to make sure that we announce pizza can be dangerous. Please be safe out there.
Don't
Yeah.
try this at home.
Yeah.
Like, this
No.
isn't something that we're, you
If
know.
a pilot doesn't give you pizza, do
don't
not eat it.
take the pizza. It's
Yeah.
not.
You just never know. If it's too hot, throw it in the freezer.
It needs to be an airline official administering pizza. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you're
Can you
not
imagine
safe.
they add this to the security? Like when you
Yeah.
see the exit, and there's the pizza station's in the back. Like,
Yeah,
don't
And
touch
it's
it.
only Sbarro.
Yeah. I think it's actually Papa John's who got hit.
Your
Yeah.
pilot will cut
Did
the
they have the
pie
garlic
into
sauce?
12 slices.
That was
What
my
if
first
it-
question, though.
Yeah, what if it dropped from the ceiling like you were like gonna go down and it was like a pizza slice dropped? You're like, you're about to die, but enjoy your pizza.
You eat your pizza before you feed your pizza to your baby.
Like, when the
I love the
oxygen
garlic
tanks
sauce.
won't work, they just fucking use pizza.
I do want to know the pizza, or the Papa John's pizza garlic sauce is all I care about.
Yeah.
And I want to
I've
know
never had that.
if they got 40 pizzas, who got the garlic sauce? Because you only get one garlic sauce per box, and there was 159 passengers.
If you're a
Okay.
peasant, but I always order extra garlic sauce because people try to double dip in my little thing, and I'm like, get out of my tub. This is my garlic sauce. I'm chugging it.
Papa John's, I've never had your garlic dipping sauce. Shannon and Brittany seem to love
Great.
it. If you
Never
give
had
us
it either.
free pizzas, we'll eat them on the show
Yeah.
We
and
would
talk
love some
about
free
the
pizza.
garlic sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just
I've
went
never had
back
it
on my
either.
stance against free pizza, but I'm
Yeah,
brave
right?
enough to admit it.
Yeah, you go
You're
back a lot.
pouring
You
yourself
go-
out for free.
I just wanted to like take the contrarian
Yeah.
position today.
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
You like
story.
that.
This was a nice thing from the airlines, though. Have you guys ever had anything like this happen on your flights or anything nice? I think for me, the nicest thing was I was about to go on like a 20-hour flight to South Africa, and I left my neck pillow out at my seat.
I
and
left my knickknacks.
I left all my knickknacks out in the boarding area. I left my neck pillow out there, and I got on the plane. I was like, oh my God, I have like a 20-hour flight.
That sucks.
And they don't let you deboard, but the flight attendant went out and got it for
That's
me.
nice.
Oh,
That's
And brought it
so
in.
nice.
And then I like tweeted at her and like gave her like a lot of love.
Wait, want to hear something weird? This isn't bad about an airline. This is just bad about people. So I was waiting to board a flight, also a long flight, won't say where because I'm like, you know, refined. And I had my neck pillow in the boarding, I'm just kidding. I had my neck pillow in the boarding area. I put it down somewhere. When I came back, I misplaced it. And I like went to the person working at the gate. I was like, can you make an announcement that like I lost my pillow, whatever? And they're like, this bitch lost her neck pillow. If anyone finds it.
You asked them to get that, that's so funny.
Why is that so funny? Like, what?
I think it is.
The joke wasn't there, but okay. And then I get on the plane, and I'm walking down the aisle, and I see someone sitting in the aisle seat with my neck pillow.
Whoa.
Oh, that's weird.
What
And
did you
I tapped-
do?
Were you
I
like, is
tapped
that
her.
yours?
I was like, did you just find this pillow? And she was like, yeah. And I was like,
Ew.
that's my pillow.
Yeah.
Also, who would find a pillow and then...
Did she admit it?
Yeah, she gave it back to me.
Ew.
She was like, oh, I thought you left it. I was gonna take it.
I was like, she goes, I took it for you. I was like, no,
No,
you
you didn't.
didn't.
You're wearing
You're
it.
so fucking shady. Like, and you have an aisle seat. What balls?
Did you try to smother her
you?
with the pillow?
I was like,
right in there?
don't breathe.
Also, who would pick up a random pillow and put it on their face?
Isn't that
You don't know what
gross?
people have on their necks.
Like, yeah.
People
Yeah.
barely, like a lot of people don't even know how to wash their necks.
A lot of people don't.
A lot of people don't scrub there. And you see like that extra skin just piling up.
And she was just using it in the aisle.
Don't,
She was
me, I have a clean neck.
like, you have a clean neck.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks
you guys
clean.
have all licked my neck. It's clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks clean.
And the happy end to that story is you guys are now dating now.
Yeah.
No, that's disgusting. I would be really mad at her.
It's disgusting.
Anyway, now is the time for a special guest. Clea Shearer and Joanna Teplin are organizational gurus who star in Master the Mess, a new show airing on DirecTV in partnership with Reese Witherspoon's production company, Hello Sunshine. They're also the founders of The Home Edit, a Nashville-based business that blends functionality with a signature clean aesthetic. In their new show, these ladies tackle the pantries, closets, bathrooms, and laundry rooms of families who are about to experience a transformation in their lives. Let's take a look at the trailer for their new show.
We are professionals here.
Professional what?
Oh! I'm Clea.
Champagne!
I'm Joanna. Cheers to not losing husbands or kids.
We have a company called The Home Edit. We are actually professional organizers. We are definitely gonna have to purge.
When you say purge,
we work with all sorts of clients and a bunch of celebrities.
You guys just need to come and save the day.
I stalk your Instagram on a daily basis.
We found an actual Super Bowl ring.
Look how many diamonds there are.
We are really good at cleaning up other people's messes. Holy.
What?
Is this? It's kids' teeth.
Ew. Put it in the dental category.
But we're actually kind of a mess ourselves. I am worthless in the kitchen. This is so gross.
We need to get some house rules. Clea is like HBIC.
Head bitch in charge. Is this even espresso?
Joanna can get herself wrapped around the axle.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna be such a brat about it. Baskets go in.
I think you're wrong.
You think you're always right.
Not like 100% of the time, but like a good like 99.9.
Oh my God, it's living its happiest life.
We so passionately love organizing. Here you go. Everybody should do it. It will literally change your life.
We're super excited to take you on a tour.
You guys are magicians.
Our closet looks like an Apple store.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Just Clea Joanna. Oh, this is a problem. We're gonna have to do the whole house now.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Are you gonna drink it?
No, you can have it.
Watch Master the Mess on DirecTV and DirecTV Now.
Everyone, please welcome Master the Mess stars Clea Shearer and Joanna Teplin.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
As we were telling you guys, we are legitimately very excited to have you here because we are all big fans of
What is wrong with you?
No, we have a lot of concerns for you guys.
I know, but honestly, when I watched the trailer for the show, I was getting like giddy. I was so excited.
It's my high. It's my high.
Can you just give us a little background how this show came to be?
All right, that's Clea's line.
Well, I'll tell you how the show came to be because it's like crazy. I mean, we did put together a sizzle reel with our good friend and client, Molly Sims. She came to us and with her husband, they wanted to put together some tape and we said, sure. I mean, like, what are you supposed to say?
Right,
No.
yeah. We just said yes.
Yes. So they put that together and started shopping it around to some different networks and simultaneously, Reese Witherspoon's new network, Hello Sunshine, DM'd us. Cool. And we were like,
not a normal
okay.
DM.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, really?
That's cool.
Sliding right into DMs with the show off.
Yeah. And
yeah.
so we took a phone call with them, and I will never forget, I was driving, we were in separate cars, and they said, yeah, and so, you know, Reese found you guys on Instagram and emailed us and said, get in touch. And I pulled my car over, and I was like, I'm gonna need you to repeat that.
She's like, I have to pull over first.
Reese Witherspoon, same person, Reese Witherspoon?
Yeah.
And I made them pull up that email from their inbox and read it to me because I didn't believe
We have
them.
trust issues,
Anyway,
clearly, so.
I just like, needed to know, I needed to hear it. Anyway, and then, yeah.
Wait, so she found the show on Instagram?
No, she found us on
Yeah.
Instagram.
What
and
are you
said,
posting?
The home edit, right? Is that
The home
your
edit.
lifestyle?
Yes, but our Instagram stories tell a little bit about the show.
We're a mess. Like our feed is perfect. Like
and our
projects
stories
really
are like the
just,
opposite.
you know, we're just trying to get through.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah, so it's a good juxtaposition. I think that they were just like, we'll do a show about it, and we were like, okay.
So what are your strengths and weaknesses going in? Because I know I love an organized space, but I like when I get to do it myself. Working as a team, what are some of the things you guys have to work through?
Well, each other.
I know, we're both a lot.
Yeah, we
so,
are.
Yeah.
I think that when we first met, and by the way, we went into business the same day we met, so we were never friends before.
Right.
We literally got introduced by a mutual friend at lunch, and then 4 hours later, we got up as business partners.
We don't know each other in any other capacity.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, now it's been dog years, like we spend a lot of time
Yeah,
together.
and we have like more bank accounts together than with our husbands.
It's true. It's
So, yeah.
But I think that the first question we asked when we sat down and were talking, which by the way, like we didn't even Google each other, which is like not a good idea. But we were like, what kind of strengths and weaknesses do we have? And we wanted to make sure that we weren't duplicative. And
Do you think we would have not gone into business?
No, we probably would have done that. I know, it just seemed like a good like due diligence question, but like it turns out we clearly have no judgment in the matter, so we just did it anyway. But Joanna had an organizing business before coming to the Home Edit with me. It was in San Francisco, and she was more about like pure function, like paper filing and like
getting into the emotional with the client.
Yeah.
Like I love it all.
And so for me, I went to art school in New York, and I had a design background, and I think that the blending of like the form and the functionality, I think was really helpful, and I think that we helped each other become better at those two separate things. So I kind of elevated the aesthetic, and Joanna helped me like deal with paper.
Right.
So.
What I like about the show is that it's a remodel show, which we see a lot, but it's not so costly or ridiculous.
No, that's what's amazing about organizing.
What you can do just organizing. What I also like about it, it's like legit really funny. I also want to ask you about your project assistant, the way she describes you guys. Did you approve the way she describes both of you?
Sumner is the real breakout star.
Yes.
All right, I need everyone to know that.
Amazing.
Yes, Sumner is so funny.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I first saw it, I was like, she's 100% fired. But whatever, they're allowed to, it's all true. Anything you read, anything you hear, it's all true.
We're just a lot, yeah.
We are a lot, and yeah, I don't begrudge her for that.
But she is very funny.
She is so funny. In fact, when they were first talking about doing the show, I was like, cool, like we'll do it, but Sumner has to be on it.
Right.
Like 100%. We actually have other employees, but Sumner is like, Sumner had to be on it.
And I watched a clip where you guys found something really gross in a laundry room.
I was gonna bring that up.
Placenta, maybe?
It wasn't, it turns out. But first of all, it was, okay, do you know what kombucha is?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it was a SCOBY?
Ew, how do you know that? It's so
because
gross.
I made my own kombucha.
Anybody who knows that would know, but we don't do that.
Right.
So wait, the SCOBY was just like hanging out?
What is that?
It's like this
that's a good
little
question.
Yeah.
Like, that's
That's
organ.
What is that?
It looks like an organ in a little mason jar.
Why is that a part of kombucha?
Yeah.
Because that's what breeds like the
bacteria.
the bacteria and the breeds. Like, you know, it's
bacteria,
probiotics.
fungus, all of these things shouldn't be in a laundry room, and it was leaking. Okay, disgusting.
Well, the laundry room might have the right temperature for the kombucha to not like get mold.
Oh my God,
That's the problem.
that is so gross. If you need a warm temperature to grow yeasty bacteria.
Right. I mean, we're yeasting right now. We all have yeast in our
God.
bodies. We're covered in
Well, I really opened the can of kombucha there.
Yeah, can you organize that? Organize the yeast in your body.
So I felt better because we saw the mother in the kitchen.
Oh, yes.
So once I saw the mother of it, then I felt like, all right, it's not a placenta because there's no.
All right, but the reason why we thought it was a placenta is because our client. Thank you.
It was like a bigger version of it.
Yeah, it was like the large one. There was like a baby and a mommy. It is. But so the client had I think they're all still with her, 9 children.
Oh, wow.
Okay, 9.
Yeah.
No twins, no stepkids, no halvesies, no nothing.
So
she got 9 births.
Right.
And she had a baby. So I was like, it's a placenta.
Yeah,
That's just what I thought it was.
I mean, it was a fair guess.
Well,
so
You are really in people's space, though. What's like the weirdest thing you've found? Like, I would imagine you find really personal items as well.
Oh, always.
Always.
Yeah.
Like,
we find
I mean,
a lot of teeth.
A lot of teeth, a lot of like ashes.
Oh, that's so sharp objects.
Yeah, no, there are a lot of like very gross things that we find that are just like unfortunate.
The unidentified ones are always the weirdest.
The ones where you have to wonder or Google, like we've seen like pig's hearts from China, like just weird things that people collect or
and then
keep.
it's like, do you acknowledge it or do you just
like put it in
you
the
didn't happen
corner?
to see that one thing?
Or is the pig heart the elephant in the room?
Yeah, but there's also like the homemade sex tapes, like that kind of stuff where you're like, if you organize it, then they know you saw it.
Yeah.
So do you just push it to the back and be like, I guess I missed something.
But then you didn't do your job very well.
And then we didn't do our job. So it's like,
So,
do we want to be bad at our job or have to have an awkward conversation? And it's just like a play-by-play.
Yeah.
We're just like, no, sure.
Well,
just
have
go with
you
it.
ever encouraged someone to get rid of something that they later regretted and they contacted you and was like, actually, I should have kept that
Not
placenta?
once.
Never?
No.
Well, we would also not tell someone to get rid of their actual placenta. I mean, I don't know why anyone would want it in the first place, but like if somebody wants it, that's their business.
Right.
We almost never.
We just suggest, and we never get rid of anything actually without their permission.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's always up to them. We're not throwing I won't throw out a receipt unless we have permission.
She's always like, maybe like someone's grandma gave them that receipt.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you don't
no
know.
one's grandma gave them that, but it's
You
fine.
don't know.
We never
Again,
throw anything
this
out.
is the emotional side.
I know. I'm not emotional about it. I'm like, get rid of it.
Well, when you watch the shows like Hoarders, you can see how tied people are to them. So I would imagine for you guys, a lot of it is almost like therapy in a way. And I watched a clip where a woman wanted to get back into dating, and you were sort of like giving her challenges. So it goes beyond just organizing, really helping these people get their life decluttered.
Which is so sad. I know. Honestly, we become like a little bit like in the therapist realm when we help people get rid of stuff, which is so frightening because like we should not be giving life advice. But I feel like we can like read our clients really well. So like we know, even if they're like, it's okay, get rid of it. We're like, you don't want to. Right. You know, like we. So I think it's at this point like just based on the cues that we know to look for, we're like somehow able to do this.
Somehow.
But yeah, in general, we should not be giving life advice.
So speaking of the people you work with, what are some fun celebrities that you've worked with?
Oh my gosh.
We've had good ones.
We've worked with a lot of really fun celebrities.
Gwyneth Paltrow. Does she even need a last name?
Does she need
Yeah, we can just
No.
go Gwyneth.
Yeah,
I would imagine
Kardashian.
Gwyneth would be, I need to hear about that.
Unless, no.
Yeah.
We can't.
Yeah.
We love her. It was an amazing time.
She's amazing.
And that's all we shall say
Cool.
because, yeah. But we love Mandy Moore and Lauren Conrad and Molly Sims and Mindy Kaling.
Abigail Spencer.
Mindy.
Yeah, Mindy.
Oh, she just is hilarious.
I love all of them.
Actually, we didn't even get to meet Mindy. She's one of the only ones that wasn't home when we were there.
Oh, that's right. And we've been to her house like multiple times. Mindy's very busy.
Yeah.
She's very busy. But honestly, we have like every single celebrity client we've worked with, maybe we're just really lucky, but they are all tremendously wonderful, kind.
They really are. It's incredible.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's really amazing.
And do they, is that like with your business, like really spoken word, like they'll recommend you to their friend? Is that how you get put up to them? Or do they contact you directly?
Both. Honestly, I can't even tell you how many people, they reach out to us.
Right.
It's
We're like,
shocking.
really? We just got an email? Like,
or a DM. I'm like, wow, who's to say I'm even seeing this? Like, what if I don't check my DMs? People, like very famous person, like, don't do that. Like, contact us through the normal channels.
You're like, I'm not gonna see this, but I'll call you.
But I'm gonna DM right back and tell you that I'm calling you in 2 minutes. But yeah, you just never know.
What do you think it is about organizing that, like, it's so difficult for some people, yet, you know, when it's done, it's like a life-changing moment?
I think it's just like an overwhelming paralysis. People just don't know where to start, and so no one starts, you know? But if you just start small, then you open up this whole world and you get the motivation to keep going.
Yeah, and I think if you just even start with just removing some things, just like editing out, just a little bit of a purge, it doesn't even mean adding containers and adding all the things that like we do. Just that process alone, you feel like you've lost weight. Like it just
It's amazing. It's so fun. I mean, clearly.
What are some like, I'm like getting
it's so fun. Like you should run home and start right now.
What are like tips for like, right now I want to go home after this.
You should.
And like do something. I feel like
I'll tell you
a clean apartment. Like I try and like edit things, but what are some like small tips for like people who are watching this right now and are just like, I want to do something at home today?
The edit is the first and most important. And that costs $0.
Start with like a small space, like a drawer. You know, don't be like, I'm gonna edit my entire home right now. Like you never will. You will be in a corner shaking by the end of it. Like you just need to start with like a small confined space. We usually do like, or tell people to do a junk drawer, kind of that kitchen catch-all drawer.
That's exactly what's in my mind.
Yeah, you gotta get warmed up.
It's a good one. It's a good space. It's a good warm-up. But it is really good and it feels really satisfying to be like, oh man, those scissors and pins are so good just right there. No butter.
It's so amazing.
I know.
I know, it's so fun.
To like containers, is
so
the container
fun.
Look at them, they won't shut up. Yeah.
I'm asking a question.
I know.
About the container store. It's very important.
Yeah. I love the container.
What are your best tools for like that? Because sometimes I walk into the container store and I'm like, okay, I'm overwhelmed. There's so many options. Is there like a specific area you should go to, or like a strategy?
Or a specific item you like.
Or
just
check our feed.
Honestly, just check our feed and find a space that looks similar to yours. I mean, we do have on our website, we have like our favorites, like all linked out on our shop page. It's not our products, it's you know, linking to the container store, but it shows you like our favorite drawer products, favorite kitchen, pantry, closet, and so forth. But
just the best way to use the products.
It is hard. Like, I mean, every space is so different and so unique. It really is a challenge, you know, to say like what's the one thing that can be. But I will say,
I have a one.
Oh, I did too.
I have
it's really hard. But let me tell you how
we're so good at it. So, having uniformity throughout.
Yeah.
Like, so if you can just go with less amount of products, like don't buy one basket here and one kind of this. If you can keep consistent, that's gonna really elevate the space.
And it'll look good.
Yeah. It will. Even if you don't want to like spend the money to do, you know, every shelf of a pantry or closet or whatever it may be, even if you do like 3 bins, if they match, they're uniform, they're consistent.
And every time you look at them, you're gonna be so happy.
You're gonna feel so accomplished.
Or we will be so happy for you.
Yeah.
What are your homes like super
perfect? Yeah.
They are?
Yeah. They're organized.
So,
What about?
I mean, don't ask about how we raise our kids, because like that's not so perfect.
Like I don't remember when picture day is, but like I mean
you're like I don't know how old my children are.
But I know where the fucking scissors are.
Yeah, exactly.
But I do take a lot of pride if someone's like, where is that blah blah blah? I'm like, oh, like 3 drawers down to the left. Like I know every.
And is that a lot of upkeep for you, or is it just like second nature by now? Because I think the problem people have with staying clean is like it's entropy. It's like if you don't put, it's like you push it off, and then it just spirals.
Because you don't have a system.
Yeah.
If you don't have a system, you can't just put things away.
Totally.
Like you have to have a strategic system.
Yeah.
And then it's so easy to put things away because you know exactly where it goes. It's like waiting for you. The scissor spot is waiting for the scissor spot.
Right. You take the scissor from the little scissor spot and then you put it back. Like, who would ever not put it back in the scissor spot?
So many people in my life.
No, no. Then those are the wrong people.
Well,
you need to shed those people.
My next question is, how do you help somebody that you love who is just so, unorganized?
I need to give you my
And every time you go to their house, you're like, I just want to help you find a scissor drawer.
You have to decide if it's your issue or their issue. And
we
then,
have to do that a lot.
Yeah, and then
they
you
have
decide.
to want it, right?
It's like weight loss.
It's like therapy.
It is.
You can't force someone to be organized. We've tried.
Right.
And we've broken up with those people. So like our husbands are on board, and that's why they get to stay.
Right.
Your husbands know where the scissors go.
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
and if they don't,
not dare put it back in the scissor spot. Okay?
But it's also our issue. So if they did put it back, we would put it back for them.
It's a 3-strike rule. That's all I'm saying. But I just think that you can like lead a horse to water kind of situation. But Joanna,
you can't turn the horse where the scissors go.
Joanna was like, you can like drag a horse unwillingly to water. I was like, that's not how we do it. But I think
the metaphor goes.
I know.
I was like,
slightly terrified.
I'm so
we don't drag horses.
No, we don't drag horses. We gently lead them.
You guys are definitely stabbing your husbands when they don't put the scissors back. I can tell.
No, they're very good. They're well trained. Kids are a little bit tricky.
But you get to start from the ground up. So
yes, but you can train them early.
But you get to start early. It's like learning a new language. It's better when you're young,
And it's like having an intern. Like you can teach them. My son is 4 and he calls yellow Lello, which is so cute, I'll never correct him. But he's like, I need to go put this back in the Lello bin. I'm like, you do that. You get to stay.
I so support that.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Make them work.
I can't wait to have interns.
I can't wait to have interns
It's really good. It's gonna be better when they're a little bit older, but I mean, right now.
I don't know. Ours are pretty good.
Yeah, no, they're good. They're good.
All 4 of them.
There's room for improvement. But they're good.
Yeah. And then one of the things I missed about school is like getting like school supplies and organizing it all on my desk.
Isn't that the best?
It's the best.
School supplies are the best.
Oh my God, when my
I want to
daughter.
go back to school just for that.
My daughter's school provides them with school supplies. I was like, sorry, we're gonna need to do this together.
Yeah, I want my own trapper keeper and my own pencil box.
Thank you.
You have color-coded binders.
Yeah. And we're having new school supplies.
Yeah, new pens.
New pens.
It's like they just write so nicely.
It's so fun.
I think we had such a spiritual experience here today.
Transformative.
Like, what are we doing for dinner?
Organizing.
Yeah. Like, we'll meet you guys at 7.
Seriously, I will be DMing you for advice.
No, I'll answer.
Oh,
I mean, that's what happens,
I'm gonna just text you my mom's bedroom and be like, help.
We do get that, and I'm like, what can I accomplish literally in a DM right now?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
They're like, what to do? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not there.
Burn it down.
Right, burn it down.
Right, move. It's easy to move.
You know what? I've suggested that before.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Clea and Joanna, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so
This
much.
was awesome.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Seriously.
This is really fun.
Be sure to check out Hello Sunshine's Master the Mess on DirecTV. That's all from us. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same table. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.